Good afternoon, folks. This is Heather here. It's I'm not Heather, I'm Catherine. Alright, sorry about that. This is Catherine here. It's the 1st of April, not quite a joke. Coronavirus lockdown at the moment. We're here in Christchurch, New Zealand, 1st of April 2020. And this is the third in a non-series. Last time was 2017 and I didn't have a head. I didn't have a head for most of the video. So we're here again to start a generator. It's one of those cheap Chinese generators. This one cost $99 in 2005 from Bunnings in Australia. Now, the petrol's from 2011 or 2012. I thought this time, just to help it out a bit, I'd give it a shot of Easy Start and or Aero Start. There's a number of different brands. Get them at an auto parts store. You might have to get them out of the locked cabinet because teenagers want to sniff it, apparently. There's a number of different brands. In the past when I've bought them, it normally says 2-stroke and 4-stroke, petrol and diesel. It's mostly ether. And this is, I think, pure ether because there's no propellant left in it. I don't know, it was about $12 a can, it's in Australia, and that was back in about 2003. So I think the propellant gas has escaped and it's just left the sort of, it's still 99% full, but it won't come out. A wee dribble came out. What I did was I took the cover off to the air filter, and the cover is these two screws here. But that's alright. So last time it took a couple of pulls to get the petrol going through. That's a trick. You always turn the petrol off at the petrol tap and let it run the carburetor dry. Remember, these are petrol, that's petrol and oil mixed. And they come with a convenient measuring cup. The convenient measuring cup is so wrong for the amount of size of the petrol in the tank. I have no idea what the measuring cup's for. It's so people destroy their generators by being seriously under-oiled. So I've got a kitchen measuring cup, a little bag to put the tools and that in. It came with a little screwdriver and a spark plug spanner. Remember, air-cooled 2-stroke, do not just go and buy the cheapest outboard motor oil. They are intended for water-cooled 2-strokes that run much cooler, like outboard motors. Go to the auto parts store, the petrol station, your chainsaw, lawnmower shop, whatever. As long as it says it's for air-cooled 2-strokes, that's fine. Your petrol canister. Keep one dedicated for 2-stroke fuel. And if you can get a label, these are on special at the auto parts store and they're resistant to petrol, 2-strokes, very clear. And it's the only black jerry can I have, all of the others are red. So, moment of truth. Last time it took 14 pulls to get it started, and that was just a couple of months off of 3 years ago, and it was on 6-year-old petrol then. I'm going to give it a choke. Simple ignition on off. Let's see how we go. Leave it running for a moment with the choke half on. So what I did there was I left the choke half on while I plugged the appliance in. It's a 500 watt quartz halogen work lamp. The generator is supposedly about 750 watts on the mains, and it also has a 12 volt unregulated, by which it's about 14 volt, 8 amp, 12 volt socket to charge car batteries, DC batteries. Well, I think that's running pretty good given the petrols in 2011, 2012. So my petrol canister here is almost empty. So by the time I've run that generator for a few minutes, I can probably put the rest of that in there. And then there'll be put fresh stuff in here for next time. And yeah, do not use the measuring cup that comes with a little cheap Chinese generator unless you have independently verified that the measuring cup is the correct measurements. They're rated at 50 to 1, 50 petrol to 1 of oil. I run them a tiny bit oilier than that because I'd rather be kind to the generator and just oil up the spark plug a tiny bit, but it's never been an issue. You turn the petrol off and just let it run out. Assuming that like this you work less than once a year. So So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what form of governor it has. It's some kind of little thing connected to the carburetor. As you heard there, it takes a little moment to activate itself when you plug a load into it. Obviously, if you had a number of smaller loads of only 100 to 200 watts, if you're plugging in laptop chargers or something, that wouldn't be as much of a shock to the system, but a 500 watt load in one go is a bit of a shock to it. So that's going fine. I turned the petrol off there just a minute ago, so we'll just let that run until it runs out. With the load of a 500 watt lamp on it, it's going to run out much quicker than if I just unplug the light. And the other thing is, you know, it'll be good. It's less good for it if you let it stall out with the load on it. I'll give that a couple more pulls just to make sure it's run empty. See, if you don't run them empty, what the situation is with the petrol oil, as in petrol oil or gasoline oil mixture, what happens is with the warmth of a carburetor, even a good carburetor, the petrol will evaporate over time and leave the oil behind. Of course, if you do a number of start-stop cycles like that, over time it will the carburetor will become oiled up. So if you only use your two-stroke very occasionally, yeah, run it completely empty, and turn the petrol tap off, run it till the carburetor is completely empty, and it normally gets rid of those oiling up problems. Alright folks, well this is, as I said, number 3 in a non-series, and it's still the same oil it was in 2017, and I think the earlier video was 2015, and I believe the petrol in it came from 2011. So there we go, still running strong. Alright folks, this is Catherine. It is Catherine, yes definitely, it was on the hat, I am Catherine. And that's the end for today.